Today I have an amazing video for you. In this I will tell you about 15 unique people, and I can say this video will definitely amaze you. So, stay with me till the end. Now let's start. You've used filters to look more attractive, haven't you? It's okay. We all want a lot of likes, but these people are doing everything they can to look like aliens. Yuan Huang looks like a normal girl until she takes off her white lab coat. She is the owner of some of the most chiseled thighs in the world. She is the real embodiment of Chun-Li. It's scary to imagine what she could do with her legs, crush a watermelon. She works as a nurse in a Chinese hospital and spends all her free time in the gym. If Game of Thrones had ended differently, then the child of these two would look exactly like this. 11-year-old Amina, a pen from Russia, got quite the genetic combo. She was born albino, so her skin, hair, and even eyelashes are completely white. Not to mention her eyes. One of Amina's eyes is brown, and the other is blue. This is called heterochromia. This happens very rarely because usually in albinos, the iris is almost transparent and they appear red. But this albino has become a social media phenomenon. Vera, of Vanish Village, could have played the lead role in the Witcher series even without makeup. His hair and even his beard are naturally white, so he just needs to hit the gym a little more. Vera is the son of a Georgian billionaire, but he became famous as a successful singer and model. Ukrainian, Juliana Yusuf became famous because a third of her skin is covered with a birthmark. One large birthmark covers almost all of her back thighs and belly, and there are smaller moles on her legs, arms, and even her face. As a child, her peers called her a Dalmatian, a giraffe, a cow, and even offered to wash off the dirt. And now she has a modeling career, 124,000 followers on Instagram. Deborah Morno looks like she got creative with her makeup, but in fact, the light spots on her skin are a manifestation of vital ego, a disease that causes the skin to lose its color. The first white spot appeared on Deborah's face as a child, and then they began to appear on her arms and legs. By the age of 15, she could no longer hide them, so she decided to show her unusual appearance to the world. Now her childhood bullies, who teased her by calling her a giraffe and even a monster, are jealous because Deborah is a successful model. But she's Azzy, who like Deborah lives with a vital ego, not only because parts of his skin turned white but also because some of his hair did as well. For a long time, this man hid his unique features under clothes and worked as a salesman. When he was told that the huge patch on his face could make him famous, he thought it was a joke, but now he is a model and diversity activist, and he gets nothing but compliments from people. If this girl seemed unreal to you, then check out Maria Oz. Her eyes are just gigantic and literally take up half of her face. Could you imagine her looking at her boyfriend in a clothing store? I wouldn't be able to tell her. No, it's hard to believe, but there's not a single filter in this girl's photos. Maria wanted to start a modeling career, but her small stature prevented her. She successfully runs her blog called The Spiritualized Face and shoots videos using stop-motion techniques. Dark-skinned people with blue eyes are rare, but this girl is completely unique because she has a dull face and white hair. Hey, somebody tell Marvel that Bea Meldon is perfect for the role of Storm from the X-Men. Thanks to her striking appearance, she already has more than 400,000 subscribers on Instagram. Some argue that Melvin not only dyes her hair, but also makes her skin darker, but Bea denies all that. Now the girl works as a model and advertises hair care products. Do you think this is a new Barbie doll? Nope, it's Angelica Kano, a Russian model who is considered the most famous and beautiful of all real-life dolls, with a height of 165 centimeters. The girl was 42 kilograms. Her measurements are just like a doll's: an 87 centimeter bust, a 54 centimeter waist, and 87 centimeter hips. Her parents pay for a nutritionist, a fitness trainer, a beautician, and a makeup artist every month for her. After all, it was her mother who noticed that her daughter looked like a doll when the girl was only 5 years old and began her transformation into a Barbie. Angelica wasn't allowed to walk outside, make friends, or date boys all day long. Her parents dressed her up and made blog posts about the life of Barbie. Now Angelica is 28 years, and her parents still control her so that she continues to look like a doll. But she has a personal unicorn. A Swedish model. Esther Gren became world famous because of her incredibly long legs at 177 centimeters tall. Her legs are 108 centimeters more than twice as long as her torso, both of her legs. But regular bodybuilding has turned her disproportionate body into something to be admired. Now she has 230,000 followers on Instagram, and many of them still don't believe that he is. Body can be real due to her unusual appearance. She even starred in the sequel to Maleficent with Angelina Jolie. Hannah Rose Dalton and Stephen Raj Bass turned every public outing into a shocking fashion. Their morning begins not with brushing their teeth, but with shaving their heads and eyebrows. Then they use creepy lenses and multi-layered makeup to look like aliens, but their clothes are even more shocking. Skin heels that make it look like they're growing right out of the wearer seal. Both Hannah and Stephen wear futuristic dresses and accessories that give you goosebumps. This is how these designers show their disgust for beauty standards. They say we can't live without our images. This is the real us. Stephen was overweight as a child, and Hannah, until the age of 18, wore a school uniform and didn't use makeup. But you can be different and live outside the norm. How would you react if you met him on the street right after the comment? The body of a red-haired Saffron Ralph from Haiti is completely covered with freckles, which is very unusual for his dark skin. As a child, this man hated his appearance, but now he's been chosen by Kanye West among 1,000 other models. Debuting at the show in Yeezy Season 3, this guy immediately signed a 3-year modeling contract. Plus, thanks to his unusual beauty and boldness, he became the first male face of the brand, which is called Ivy Park. Now, he adores his freckles, believing that the best thing about him is that their pattern is unique to each person, just like snowflakes. But we forgot this handsome man in our video. Wait a minute, is that a man or a woman? Rain Dove got into the modeling business by accident. She lost a bet with a friend and went to a Calvin Klein male casting call. The girl walked topless on the catwalk and got a contract as a male model. But she decided to participate in both women's and men's shows with an androgynous appearance and a height of 188 centimeters. Crane achieved her goal. She used to work as a locksmith and even a firefighter, taking advantage of her muscular body. But Rain also believes that she could very well become Victoria's Secret model as proof she did the same poses as the models of the brand and photoshopped their faces onto her body. Do you think she has a chance to get on the show? Meet Tibetan model Sun. This is the only woman in the world to appear on the covers of magazines because of the bridge of her nose and cat's eyes. Wasn't she an avatar? Her alien appearance made her one of the most sought-after models in the world. She even managed to walk at London Fashion Week, even though she's just 150 to 200 centimeters tall. Despite her success, the girl says that music is more interesting to her than modeling. Your student from Taiwan has a little secret. How old do you think she is? Write your answer in the comments and submit it now. Are you ready to find out the correct answer? She is 45. This beauty says that she has managed to stay young because she eats right and drinks a lot of water. Of course, genetics help explain her family photo. You'll never guess where her 63-year-old mother is in the photo. Laura's 38-year-old sister Sharon, who is also posing for Elle Taiwan, is right next to her. They look like teenagers going to a party. Can you guess which of these photos is a doll and which is a real girl? The correct answer. They are all Australian. Model Duke is tough. It's hard to believe that this girl's sleek hair and jet black skin were created by nature, not a doll factory. She took a photo, which went viral and perplexed the internet community. At the age of 17, she became famous after appearing on Australia's Next Top Model, and then she disappeared for 2 whole years. Duke says thousands of people have written insults to her because of her skin, color, hair, and weight. Fortunately, she coped with the bullying and moved to New York, where she is now a very popular model. Duke is even considering releasing a doll version of herself. Meet the residents of Myanmar soon. 9. Her unique feature is her very narrow waist. It's only 34.8 centimeters. How did she do it? By doing nothing. No corsets, exercises, or rib removal surgery. She says that the secret to her miniature parameters is proper nutrition and genetics. Do you believe that? Well, that's it for today. Whose beauty surprised you the most? I still get chills from those aliens. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next video. See you later.